I'm Anamaria Gutierrez, and today I'm going to share with you what I'll be growing at Este garden and Nixta jardín this late spring and summer. Here are some crops you should consider growing during April and May. First is okra. It loves the heat. You can direct sow it. And I have a ton of seed from Este garden of our okra. Next is my favorite, corn. You could grow some dried corn, some sweet corn, popcorn. It can seem really intimidating, but it grows really well here in Central Texas. And whenever I grow corn, I always plant it in the Three Sisters method. So I'll sow beans and squash alongside it. For beans, I recommend some pole beans. I like to go for the yard-long beans because it's more bang for your buck and they're delicious. But there are so many different bean varietals that you can get. And for squash, my favorite summer squash right now is the Magda because it did really well against the vine borers since it has a longer vine. But if you have a lot of trouble with the vine borers, I recommend doing some winter squash. Those long vines are going to be great ground cover. There's so many cool varieties and a lot of heirloom squash and beans. I highly recommend looking at Southern Seed Exposure for these heirloom varieties. I'm going to try a lot of them this year. If you're looking for more vines, I recommend the loofahs and bird gourds. They're really beautiful over arches. And lastly, there's the peppers and eggplants. You can get those transplants in the ground right now. I will say you'll get a good harvest early summer, and then they'll slow down. So I recommend putting shade cloth over them to keep them through the summer, and fall harvest is really beautiful. For refreshing vegetables, we've got cucumbers. They grow super well in the heat. The only thing is you want to know what varieties won't get bitter with the heat. So for that, I recommend the Suyo Long and the striped Armenian. And of course, there's melons. For flowers, I recommend marigolds, cosmos, zinnias, tithonias, sunflowers. And for herbs, I am going to do a lot of basil, lemon balm, chives, and it's a good time to get some herb transplants in like lavender, rosemary, sage, and oregano. Some fun ones that I'm going to try this year too are hibiscus roselles and nopales. So this is also a great time to come up with your irrigation plan. If it's drip or ollas or how you use rainwater, come up with a plan before it gets too hot. And then as far as fertilizer goes, I like to focus more on improving the amount of life in soil. I think that's what's going to be best for healthy plants and for drought tolerance. So I recommend checking out the Central Texas Gardener segment with Central Texas Mycology and the Central Texas Food Bank, as well as a segment with Andy Marsh, where she teaches a lot about introducing life into your soil. So make sure you get your hands on some shade cloth, some pine straw to cover your ground and keep it moist. And lastly, I want to remind you that you are part of your garden's ecosystem. So make sure that you take care of yourself by hydrating, working early mornings. And if something doesn't go as planned in your garden, be really kind to yourself and try again. On Backyard Basics, this is Anamaria Gutierrez.